Kaijus and Cowboys issue number 3 review.
Yeah.
Another action-packed issue. A lot of stuff going on here.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like at this point in the series, what's going on in the story right now, just seems like every issue is just going to be like we're hitting the ground running and we're running right into the next issue. And that's how this issue felt like.
Yeah.
This was a super fast read.
Yeah, and I feel like, again, I think I've prefaced this with every single review that we've done for this. It might sound very quick when we're going over it, but there is so much visually going on here.
Yes.
That you need to just see it. You have to read it because we can't explain all the action. Like, it's just too much. Like, it's just so much action.
Yeah.
That
it is a very visual story.
Going over the plot just doesn't quite.
It doesn't do it justice.
Yeah,
I mean,
does not do it justice.
The bullet points that I have here on my screen for it is there's not a lot because it's just a very fast paced. It's just a lot of action.
It's 28 pages and it goes by very, very quickly.
Yeah,
and it's very exciting and it's very like serialized. Very like, all right, we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's exactly how it feels. It's like, oh crap, we gotta get to the next one now.
They always leave you wanting more for the next one.
Oh yeah, they leave you hungry. I mean, they feed you, but then you're like, oh, I want more of that. Yeah. You got any more of that?
Yeah. So, basically, to just summarize the last issue, Bot with No Name has discovered a troop of other hunters. They're fighting this horde of kaijus. Or natives to the planet, depending on what your perspective is. And they find out that the giant seismic activity that's going on is not earthquakes. They are on a giant mountainous kaiju. So now it is essentially a race to the bottom to get back to the city so they could try to save it.
Yeah. So Hunter Bot just takes off and he leaves the other Hunter Bots there and he gets back to his wagon, and the wagon makes this cool, like, hollow bridge, and it crosses this giant crevasse. He shoots over it. The other ones catch up, and Doc's like, see, I told you he'd be over here. And Doc quickly, like, patches him up because the Hunter Bot took some damage. And the Doc, he can't make the jump over that canyon, so one of the other Hunter Bots helps him make the jump, and just more swarms of kaiju come, and they're just beating on kaiju through this. And Bot with No Name, he's just like, we gotta get to the father mine and warn him. And the other Hunter Bots make a comment about, like, this guy doesn't talk, and Doc's like, oh, I can take a look at that and try to fix that for you. So I'm wondering if we're finally gonna, or eventually gonna hear Hunter Bot talk. I mean, he's just been a silent character throughout the series, but where we have these 3 other Hunter Bots, we have it's like a samurai, and the other one looks like sort of inspired by like a World War-ish type of soldier, and the third one's just like this crazy over the top like
aerial
bird-looking woman. I would say woman robot, lady robot.
Yeah, and one of the things I like about Hunter Bot, and I hope he does get to start to speak soon, just so we can kind of get a little bit more of his perspective. It hasn't been a big deal yet, because kind of Doc's been his voice.
Yeah.
But it's cool to see, like, while he isn't as capable as the newer bots, because he does have that base station with the steed, he has anti-aerial, just like the flying one. He can traverse large distances. He can't fly, but he can traverse large distances with the cart, with his hollow bridge, and like he's just as capable as them. But because it's on a base station, and actually he was kind of a little bit better than the aerial one because he had anti-air weaponry. He's actually able to save them.
Yeah. Can he fly though? I think he could fly like a short range. I thought.
Yeah, I think it was like a short range, but like these ones, they have like flying capability.
Like the flying one is like a jet where he's just kind of like, I could fly, but like not as fast as you.
Glide. It's not quite as. It's not his main mode of transport.
Yeah. He uses the wagon because if he could fly, he'd just fly everywhere. Yeah, you're right.
Exactly. Which it adds to the whole cowboy feel.
Yeah, he's got a massive arsenal.
Yeah. So like if he was able to fly, like is that really cowboy? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Like he can pull it out, he can glide, he can hover, stuff like that. Like I know he's like remember when his head got popped off in issue 0, like he's able to like recover himself and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, just really cool. A lot of action going on in this one, and
yeah, like I said, like we blew through the plot there, but there is just a lot in this book. So
yeah,
it's
if we were trying to explain step by step, move from
of the fight. Yeah,
of the fight. Like it doesn't do it justice. Like
he's just got such a cool arsenal. It's just like he's like a John Wick kind of. He's just like beating on these kaiju and yeah. Will they make it to the Fathermind City is the big question. We're going to have to find out April 15th. Well, a little after April 15th. April 15th is the launch of the Issue 4 campaign, which we are absolutely looking forward to. I can't wait to see what they have for this. Frankie B and Matt, we were talking to them recently because we are probably going to have them on the show to promote the campaign while it's running. And he teased us with some of the goodies that they're going to have. He tweeted out today, actually, some coasters, bottle openers. He's got the mystery bags back with some sketch cards. I think I gave that one away. I should not have said that one. And he showed us some covers, too. I won't spoil that. So, some really cool stuff coming for this campaign. And I can't wait to see what other goodies they have. Because they always have a lot of things. Stickers and all that. I love the cards. I don't think we got a new card to this campaign though. I don't know if there was a new card.
The only card was the cover card.
Yes,
at least for me.
Yeah, but like the trading cards, yeah, I love the trading cards, and I did get the Gorgo sketch card, which I can't reach it right now, but it's somewhere in here. And Frankie did a fantastic job on that. I think this time around I'll probably commission another sketch card. I have a couple ideas I've been throwing around.
Yeah.
But fantastic work.
Yeah, it really is fantastic. And if you're interested in reading these, they're available on Global Comics. We're going to have links down below. And also Indie Planet, some issues getting issue 3 up. It's not quite available up there yet. But I'm sure also when they have their Kickstarter, they always have like a catch-up tier.
Yes.
Where you can get like the whole series and everything. I'm sure that's going to be available as well.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have multiple options to get this.
Yes, and they also have print on demand as well.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's on Indie Planet.
Yes.
For the print on demand, if you want to get those print on demand issues.
Yeah. But the campaign issues, as Frankie and Matt have said in the past, are always going to have something a little extra more than the print on demand ones. A little better quality. Print and covers and all that. So I really highly suggest you go with the campaign ones. But if you really can't wait, which is awesome, if you can't wait, good for you. Go pick up those print on demand ones, pick up the digital ones, and yeah, definitely support this project. We are going to be 4 issues in. Technically, it's going to be the 5th issue if you count issue 0. But this
6
is going to be...
if you count the spinoff.
Yes, plus the spinoff, yeah. So, yeah, we're almost at that halfway mark. We're gonna get issue 4 this year. What else are we getting issue 5 this year as well? Are we gonna do 4?
Yeah, I think they were doing 2 issues this year.
Oh, so
I
it's
think that's the
issue
plan.
4 and 5. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're getting issue 4 and 5 this year. Maybe they'll squeeze in issue 6. I don't know, but really looking forward to it. If you want to follow Frankie B, Matt Blair, and Cambrian Comics, they have tons of social media to follow them on. So Frankie B Washington and Matt Blair, we'll link that up down below. And yeah, I really hope you guys dig this comic series like we do, because it's really just action packed, and I'm really looking forward to having those two back on the show to talk about this.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And I'm hoping on the next issue, if they do, I'm hoping that they do get to Fathermind, and we get a little bit more history or backstory, or even just current, Fathermind thoughts on this whole situation.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna, I think by the end of the year we're going to be hitting the halfway mark on this series.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're about to hit the peak. I think either issue 4 or 6. 5 or 6 is going to be like a peak. There's going to be a turning point moment or something's going to. I feel like.
Yeah, it's like going to be like a mid-season, like a mid-season finale almost, right?
Yeah.
So who knows? I don't know what their
feeling
plans are, but like I said, we're always looking forward to these guys putting out new comics. So be sure to check them out.
Yeah. And I guess we're going to be going on to